For your Underworld assignment, we are going to be looking at Underworld maps. There are many interpretations of maps of the Underworlds, and since they are, mostly cultural beliefs and mythologies, and therefore not seen by living people, it's very up for interpretation. So we're gonna have some fun with that. I want you to imagine that you're writing a book about a mythological underworld. If you've ever read the book The Magicians, or maybe you have seen that on, I think it's on Netflix, there is a fictional world in it called Fillory, and they have a map right in the beginning. So it's kind of this, it looks like a hand-drawn map. It's got pictures for certain landmarks and labels for landmarks. You can see where there are mountains, there's a river, everything is labeled. And it looks like kind of a legitimate map. Lots of books have this. So, for example, another one would be this one right here. This is another way of doing it, just black and white. That's okay. This is actually from Winnie the Pooh. Even they have a fictional 100 Acre Woods map. So this is a very cartoony version of it. But you can see how they're all really quite detailed and look like they could be real maps. And then lastly, not a great picture, but this is the map of Middle-earth from the Lord of the Rings series. Okay? So your task is to make a map of one of the 4 underworlds that I have given you. Your map must include the name of the underworld and the mythology that it's from. So in that packet of descriptions of underworlds, I give you Greek, Norse, which also includes Valhalla. Norse has Valhalla and Helheim. And then Mayan and Egyptian. Just so you know, Mayan, that's my favorite one. And it is pronounced Xibalba. It's spelled with an X, but it's pronounced Xibalba. And then the Egyptian one is generally pronounced Duat. And then the Greek one is just called the Underworld, or Tartarus, or Hades sometimes. Okay, so you're going to need the name of the underworld and the mythology that it's from. So let's say you are doing Greek. Your map somewhere on there needs to say like Greek or Greece or something, and then it needs to say just underworld. There are different sections of it, so you'll label those later. You need the name of the god or goddess or ruler of the underworld and a picture, whatever picture you would like to interpret it. You cannot take them from the internet, okay? This is your interpretation of this. It can be a little stick person with a little stick 3-headed dog, that's okay. But I need the name of the goddess or ruler somewhere on the map. Okay, I need a legend or key to help us read it. So if rivers are going to be dotted blue lines, I need to see that dotted blue lines equal river. Okay, just like a regular map. And then labels and images for everything. So don't put something down there that you're not going to label. There are generally 2 or 3 areas of each underworld. It's kind of a cross mythology commonality. So you're going to want to label the different areas. Like in the Greek, there's the Asphodel Fields, and then there's Elysium, and then there is Tartarus. Those are 3 different sections. You want to label those. Any major rivers or regions or areas, landmarks, all that jazz. I also would like it to be colored. Mainly, this just means I need to see that you made an effort. Okay, so if you decide you want to do a black and white map, that's fine, but it better be doggone detailed. I want to see that it took you more than 5 minutes to make it, okay? The idea is that you are able to take us on a virtual trip through your underworld via the map with where's the entrance? How are you judged? I should be able to look at it and tell right away what culture it came from and kind of be able to read it on my own without asking you, especially since we're doing distance learning. So use your underworld packet to inform the geography of your underworld. I've basically done the research for you. So please use each underworld has at least 2 pages of information in that descriptions packet. Pick one that you liked the most and just roll with it. If you want to do additional research, that's fine, but I chose to do the research for you so that we all have the same information. Okay, you don't need to include everything or everyone. Sometimes there are 12 judges. You don't need to draw 12 judges, just draw the main one or something. Lastly, have fun, get creative. There are lots of different interpretations of underworlds. Maybe you want to make yours a 3D model. That's totally fine. You could paint yours. You could set up an obstacle course in your house and design it. I don't know. Get creative, have fun. Don't let it stress you out. This is just supposed to be a fun assignment.